Welcome back to the Chopping It Up podcast, y'all. I am your co-host, Chartel, and we are missing Ferris today. He is out celebrating friends. He'll be back next week. But in his absence, we have some real special guests for y'all. I'm going to let y'all's favorite returning guest take it away. Amber.
Hey, y'all. What you want me to say?
We here. Yes, Turner Girl Cosmetics. And then we can go around. BB, you want to introduce yourself next?
BB, hey, how everybody doing? I'm BB.
Yes. And then we got TY in the house as well.
What's going on, people?
Yes. All right, y'all. We have a real fun show. I mean, like always, but it's going to be real fun today. So I'm just going to jump into blase. Y'all know how we do. So I, as y'all know, am back in Georgia. So I have been made aware by Amber that there was another mass shooting in Minneapolis. Is that right, Amber?
Yeah.
Tell us.
What was that?
I don't know. I had no idea.
It was Wednesday at Side Chick in Uptown, the new Black-owned restaurant, and 7 people got shot.
That's crazy.
At
12:20, and it was like their Wednesday nights. I think they do karaoke. And they said it was filled with just like good vibes, all women basically besides staff. And it just was an incident that happened outside of the place. And I know one of the young ladies, she was leaving work and she got shot in the neck and she's doing okay. Then another young lady passed. And I don't know about everybody else, but it's just, you can't go out and have a good time anymore.
I was going to say, you can't even have a good time. So I had heard about the young woman who was shot in the neck leaving work. And I just was like, damn, Uptown's not even safe. I had no idea it was connected to this mass shooting.
Yeah.
Damn. That's crazy. And y'all are from not Minneapolis, Bloomington, right?
Or from Minneapolis originally.
Yeah,
but we lived in Bloomington for a minute now.
But it
I mean, what
sucks.
do you think about this?
I feel like that saying people say you can be at the wrong place at the wrong time, that really is like a big deal nowadays. Like that's huge. And it's like, I just want to be able to have a good time with my friends or go to work and come home in peace. And it's nothing like that. And I think the George Floyd situation opened up all of situations that just been happening back to back to back. We haven't had any breaks, I don't think.
Not Minneapolis.
No, not Minneapolis has had no breaks. And it affects everybody.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
It definitely does.
Nobody can have fun, like you said, Amber. Like, can't even go out and enjoy it.
No.
Can't even have safe spaces for people because you leave in good vibes. And then what happens? Did they say like the motive or anything?
They said that it didn't have they said both the people didn't come into the establishment at all. They said that they had a disagreement outside of the establishment and they started to shoot at each other. And it's like, so you're telling me y'all shooting at each other and 7 people got shot? And y'all didn't even shoot each other?
At this point, you shouldn't shoot the gun.
Right.
If you
like,
can.
what?
I mean, it's out of control.
Like, y'all shouldn't even have them. You don't even know how to use them. Yeah. And my thing is, why do disagreements have to end up in gunfire? Y'all are that bad at managing y'all's emotions that now y'all got to kill other people and not even the person you mad at?
And these are Black businesses. This is awesome that they can even open these businesses and it's something positive. And it's like, I feel like sometimes we just can't have nothing. Like it always has to get ruined in some type of way. So.
Yep. Can't even have space for it.
Nope.
That's awful. Well, I hate to hear that. I hate to hear that. So I am praying for y'all. I'm really hoping it changes. Yeah, I agree with you, BB, that it's just, there has not been a break. Just feels, since the murder of George Floyd, it's like just back to back to back to back. And for what? Like, it just feels to me like people just out here just shooting just because you have a gun and just because you can.
Yeah, not thinking about the long term of it. And I think everybody that shoots a gun goes through the regret stage. Like, I shouldn't have did that, or I should have, like you said, managed my emotions better. But then it's already too late. And so.
Already too late. Now we got people in jail getting all these like sentences and stuff. Now the jails are overflowing. COVID is still a thing. Like, are y'all fucking serious? That's what I want to be asking people. Are y'all fucking serious to be carrying around these guns y'all not even qualified to carry around?
Yeah.
Like, like you said, you don't even got good aim. You're not even shooting the person you mad at.
And they're adding all the stuff on the guns now, like switches and stuff to make the gun.
Like it's a tricked out car. What the fuck?
Yeah. It's bad.
T.Y., what you think? Tell us. I heard you.
I just think it's crazy that dudes they pull guns out on crowds of people When if it's not an isolated incident where you can catch that person directly, you shouldn't even be doing that. Like, I don't get it, because that's how innocent people get killed all the time. That's just my opinion, though.
Right. Seriously, y'all in a whole fucking crowd with these guns. Y'all don't even know how to use. You putting silencers on shit. You don't even know how to spell silencer. And I just cannot. I just cannot. And yeah, what happened to the days when you targeted at one person you mad at? You lurking outside their house, waiting on them to go to sleep. What was that? That was Friday. You waiting on them to go to sleep and you coming through their window getting them. What happened to that? Why y'all out in crowds now fucking up everybody else's life instead of the person you mad at?
And it's these women that are getting shot. And it's like I say, back in the day, that was never, if I had a problem with you, I had a problem with you. But these women are just getting shot. I'm like, what? And these babies. Yeah. Like, y'all just don't care about nobody's life no more.
It used to have respect. Women and kids used to be exempt from all the hood crazy stuff. Nowadays, it's not like that anymore, which sucks because it's like you're not protected. But then also you look at it from a perspective of the gun people. Hey, I'm going to try to get him if I can get him. Look what he did or whatever, you know? So it just sucks. It's all around the board. It just sucks. It just really sucks.
I hate it. There's no sense of community. People are literally out here for themselves. And my thing is, y'all aren't even, I have lots of things, but y'all aren't even caring about your own family. So now you shot this innocent person because you're not shooting who you're trying to shoot. And now your life is fucked up. So now your kids don't have you. Your parents don't have you. Your community doesn't have you. So now it's like, you're fucking up your own people shit. You know what I mean? Yeah, so if you happen to be the breadwinner for your family, you done got mad and just shooting up just to be shooting up. And now your family can't eat because you provided for them. Yeah. So why aren't you even thinking about your circle?
It's horrible.
It is horrible. And I can't with people. But yes, I'm praying for y'all because it is rough.
And keep praying for the young lady because she's still fighting and God is a healer and we're going to put it there in his hands.
We're going to shift it there. Yeah. So for the, in part of Blase, I wanted to ask or just bring up, like, I'm switching total gears here, but celebrities and privacy. So one of the Jenners, was it Kylie, was just recently announced she was pregnant. She never came out and said that. Everybody else is announcing that news for her. I feel some kind of way. I mean, I don't do the pop culture and especially not the Jenners and the Kardashians. But part of me was like, that feels really sad to not be able to announce, not to be able to announce it, and B, not being able to be private about it if you want to be private about it.
Yeah.
I think that's something that they just, at that point, when you become celebrity or come to some type of status, I feel like that's just ripped away from you. Because people just want to be in your business. They want to know everything going on with you to the point where it's a little like, okay, back up a little bit. Like, she hasn't even came out about it yet at all.
That's what I said. But and then even I saw an article that said, is it Caitlyn Jenner, the dad that's now not the dad anymore? Confirmed it. Not my inner circle now.
Yeah, and
giving up my news.
You can't trust nobody.
Can't trust nobody.
True. I think that is the same thing as Cardi B. She kind of hid her second pregnancy for a long time. Yeah. And people didn't know. She was hiding though because it was that deep. She just wanted to enjoy the moment of just being. And your financial status, you don't get that. You get rich and then you don't get that anymore. Yeah. So no.
You don't get that level of
You don't get that no more.
How comfortable can you be or how much can you enjoy it if you're dodging paparazzi all the time? You can't even go outside to the grocery store because somebody's waiting by your door. You can't even naturally cradle your belly because that's it right there. You can't even be regular.
I feel like you can't even eat in public. And they're you bloated. They oh, she's pregnant. Yes. Wait, hold on. I just had a steak. Calm down. I
know, right? And God forbid you only order a non-alcoholic beverage. She's not drinking anymore. She's pregnant. Damn, can I just have this spritzer lemonade? This looks delicious and refreshing.
They say money can't buy happiness. So I guess that's a part of it. You got the money.
But let me tell you, Brittany, a bitch would like to try.
Yeah. I'll be crying all the way to the bank. Do you hear me?
Give me the money so I can confirm or deny.
Yeah, Maze was tripping with that.
I'm just telling y'all what it said. Said what it said. I'm just putting it out there.
I could try to be look.
Let me
use the 20s to wipe my tears, honey, okay? Because These bills is real.
I mean, raggedy people, not even being funny, but like people that are less fortunate and raggedy, they business be out there too. So I think it's just some people are put here just to spread business and rumors and spread things. So you got to just look out for, it don't matter what side of the spectrum you on. People going to, like they say, talk about you if you're doing good or you're doing bad. So, hey.
Like our girl, Sha'Carri.
Ooh,
y'all not gonna be
the black community just turned their back on her because she just lost the race.
Folks, not kinfolk. I be trying to tell folks that.
I was like, they
get
switch
out
up
there
quick.
You try to run.
Y'all yelled to scream to get her to race. Then she raced and lose. Now y'all, that was that weed or that was this and that. They putting statuses and talking about her. Yep. Can't trust nobody but the person in the mirror.
Look, let me tell you.
And I be looking at her crooked sometimes.
Girl, let me tell you. I saw this meme where it was like a figure, but they're like head, you were like looking at their head. And then it was somebody looking at the back of that person's head, looking at the back of that person's head. And it was just, it had me all over it. So like all different dimensions of us. I said, that is me, child. Like, get it right, Chartel. But I be looking at myself crazy too. Like, we doing this again?
No, for real.
But we out here though. So, all right. Well, yeah, I just wanted to bring that up for Blase. Yep, praying for y'all in Minneapolis. Poor Kylie. Sorry, girl, you can't enjoy your pregnancy in private. And I'm going to always support Sha'Carri because I ain't getting out and running nothing under 10 minutes. So,
yeah, you pushed it.
Yeah, you pushed.
Yeah. Only time I'm running is other black people running, then I'm running. But that's the only
funny though, because also sometimes though, I'm also like, what y'all running for?
Yeah.
Like, that's another thing too. Have y'all seen that? This was years ago, I think, but it was this post where a black guy would just started running because he said, "Watch, all black people got to see is another black person running for them to run," and he literally just started running out of nowhere and had a whole trail behind him by the time he was done. Running for nothing.
I would have been mad.
Yes. I thought that was funny as shit. I said, black people, I'm sick of y'all. Y'all too funny. Y'all too funny. But yeah, that's hilarious. Well, I am glad y'all are here. I have a real special topic. Ty, I'm glad you're here too to provide some insight on this. So I'm going to shift us into our main segment. I have titled it Professional Black Women and Dating. So I have been watching Married at First Sight lately. I also watch 90 Day Fiancé the other way, but that's more of my not guilty pleasure because they be playing over there. But in terms of Married at First Sight, I heard something. This was season 3. I'm behind, but I'm watching season 3. This is what I heard on the show. The sexologist, Dr. Logan is her name, Dr. Logan, said, and it was based in Atlanta. That's the crazy part. This was season 3 years ago, but it was based in Atlanta. This is what she said. She said when asking candidates about preferences, that the black men preferred partners who did not match their own race and identity, but the black women did prefer partners that matched their race and identity. So first, what y'all think about that?
I think it sounds accurate.
Yeah, actually,
it sounds pretty accurate in some.
That's what I said
in some areas, but I don't know. I married black, he married black, so I don't know how that goes.
I know, that part
right? Of it, yeah. But I think it sounds accurate.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. What you think, Ty? Because that's what they said. They were like, the black men were showing up in those rooms and being like, I don't want to date nobody that looked like me.
Right. Yeah. I mean, it depends on the person's preference, I believe, but. Whatever you want in your heart of hearts is what you're going to go for. You know what I mean? So some dudes, maybe they had experience with a black woman and they use that for an excuse. You know what I mean? They try to hold on to that and put that on every black woman. But I don't believe that you should put, some experience you have that's bad with somebody on everybody. And you know what I mean? That's not even realistic. So I believe some dudes do that. That's just my opinion though,
Mm-hmm.
Or they say, remember we were out, Ty, and one of our friends, we don't want to claim him during this though. And he said, he had said to us, I don't want to date anybody that looks like my mother.
Right.
Or acts like my mother.
Acts like my mother.
And that's what you hear
I looked at him, I said, what?
Crazy.
And you're close with your mother. They're close. So I'm like,
did he have a reason?
No. He didn't. And I didn't even want to ask because he says because he, in his mind, I think it's more, oh, they're ignorant. Black, because I don't know why that's.
Because you can't fool them, or because you can't play with them like you can play with other people. But I don't even think that anymore. I think times have changed.
Yeah.
Where if you're a strong woman, regardless of what your race is, you're a strong woman. That's you know? And that's just, and I think being married to a black man, you learn that, or watching my parents be married for over 34 years, you know, you see, oh, this strong, my mom is strong and I'm strong too, but I still gotta, you know what I mean? So like you look at it that way of it. So, I mean, like he said, people use that as an excuse.
Yeah, and she got a prime example on how she grew up with her parents, you know, so they was married and stuff like that. So a lot of people don't grow up with that. I didn't grow up like that, but thank God that I had, you know what I mean, a different mentality within it off the things I went through and who I am as a person. But a lot of people, it make them go into, you know, the wrong direction.
That's true.
Or that's why they're still single.
Modeled after you or modeled for you.
Yeah. Or that's why they still single, because they keep going after that race that they think they need and they really need.
Yes. Look. Or
it's the men that's always like, I want to marry a black woman, but then every time you see them, they're with a different race.
Yeah.
And then they find the black woman and they're like, no, she too strong.
Right.
Or she's too independent. Or she got it. I want mine that don't got it all. And I'm like, huh? That's weird.
Right.
Why?
Right. Finding excuses all over, but that's what you say you want.
And I don't think any other race will understand what a black man goes through like a black woman.
Agreed.
The things that black men go through every day, just walking out the door.
Mm-hmm.
No other race will understand what that feels like other than a black woman.
Or they'll understand it.
Yeah, but they don't.
But
feel
they
it.
can't. They can only understand it to a certain extent. Of, let me be more passive because he's went through this, and they use that as a scapegoat, and that's not what it is either. So yeah.
Well, as a black woman out here dating, I'm gonna call it all trash because I'm sick of like.
I second that.
I'm sick of what's my word? Unremarkable men. I'm sick of y'all shit, and I think if you are a black man and you don't want to date black women, you're trash, and I'm just gonna leave it at that. Because to me, that's really disgusting. And and I agree with y'all, and especially you, TY, when like, you know, black men can have a negative experience with one black woman, with a person who happens to be a black woman, but they're going to generalize that all over, right? But other women get to have grace, right? Like you can have a bad experience with a woman who happens to be Asian, but that's just specific to her, right?
Yeah.
You can have a bad experience with a woman who happens to be white, but that's just her. So I don't like that we get generalized across the board. But I think, and then to your point, Brittany, or BB, to your point about times have changed, I think Black women, we are coming into our own, right? We are out here, we are present, we are proud, we are happy, but that hasn't always been how we've been received, right?
Exactly.
I think we have been lucky to get what we get. And the fact that we have the nerve to demand anything or expect anything is off-putting to people.
Yeah.
So I think, running into Black men who is like, ooh, you Black women are too anything, get out of my face. Like literally get out of my face. You're trash and I don't even care what your story is. Bye.
But they can act however they want, whenever.
Yeah, but y'all can act however y'all want. But we're supposed to love you regardless.
Through it all.
You're going to come up and like be real like janky to me. Right. But if I hold you to a higher standard, oh, you want too much. You're right, I want too much. Get a fucking job. Why your car missing a mirror? Mine ain't. You need to meet me where I'm at. You need to meet me where I'm at. Get yourself together.
Yeah, it's true.
I'm not raising nobody. But I feel like we are the ones that are expected to deal with that. But then they'll go to any other
race and take care of them and everything.
Exactly. And be like, no, I can't step to you until I get my life together. Oh, but I'm supposed to take broke you? You got me fucked up.
Yeah.
And I'm going to tell you that.
I don't know. I didn't downgrade who I was to meet a man. I stayed bold. I stayed outgoing. I stayed like strong-willed. That's how I always have been. And so it was me doing that to my husband. He was like, whoa, ain't nobody never been like, and that's what caught his attention. So I think when I was single, I did underestimate sometimes you would be like, maybe I'm too aggressive. Maybe I'm too, But then when you get with someone, you learn to mellow out some of that stuff. It's not changing you, but it's just making you better. You grow up, you mature.
Yeah.
Yeah. So.
And you make adjustments for the partner that you have.
Exactly.
Yeah. Which makes sense. How did y'all meet?
Party bus.
We met on a party bus. Yep. We met on a party bus and
I love it.
It was just
what
nice.
Party?
It was one of our friends, one of my brother's friends, his best friend. They threw a party, and I'm not a partier, but my mom sent me on the bus to chaperone my siblings because Amber can't control herself.
Chantel, don't do that because I'll be on my best behavior.
No, I'm not a partier.
And guess what? She was the most turned. She don't even drink.
I don't drink, or I don't. I don't drink or anything.
And you've been out with her, so you know.
Okay,
that's what I said. When you said, I'm not a partier, I said, I'm going to just ride this out.
Yeah.
I'm not a partier. No, I'm not as far as like drinking, and I don't need all that. I'm the party.
No, you are a partier. Just
And he was on the party bus, and he was looking nice.
I think y'all was sitting next to each other most of, and y'all didn't even know.
Yeah, we were sitting, and then when he fell asleep on me and hit, and I was like, it was that. It was. I was like, dang, it was different.
You had on those white shorts. I think it might have been that twerk, but hey.
But look, it looked like it was. I'm going to buy it.
That was 5 years ago. Married 4 years, so yeah, it matters. Yeah,
I love it.
And I like a man that knows what he wants. Like, you got to be real with yourself, Brittany. The party bus was in September. I think y'all start making it really official around January. And he proposed in May. Y'all got married in August. So let's throw that out there. That if he wanted to, he would.
Yes,
that part.
And I think that's very important. T.Y. saw something in her that he didn't see in anybody else. So he was like, I don't want to live in sin because y'all didn't want to do that because we believe in God. We just love church. And he put a ring on it the proper way.
There you go.
He asked my parents. Yep. He did everything.
He asked my pastors.
Yeah. He did everything that...
Yeah, he asked my parents. He asked my pastors. Yeah.
But those men, they with the dinosaurs. They is extinct.
No, people say that to me. No, people really say that to me. Chantel, you'll be so surprised how many people say that to me. Like, where they make him at? Where he come from?
The thing is,
made for you.
For men, they don't promote loyalty. So for most men, if they grow up around certain people, you're gonna have a certain mentality, and most of the time they highlight the negative over the positive. You know what I mean? So certain things that like you see when you were a kid. Everybody is different in their own ways, but when I was a kid, I noticed things about people that like, you know what I mean? That they just follow along with the follow the leader type of like vibe, you know what I mean? And I always had my own thoughts about certain things. So I try to stay within that, you know what I mean? And I feel like that's the reason why like I thought the way I thought as far as like meeting the woman in your life that you want to be with. And when you got to take it serious and do what you got to do to,
Yeah. No, I totally agree. And that's why I'm like, I tell myself when I think about guys that I want to be with, and I'm like, well, let me like do this little subtle post or do this. And I was like, nah, they know how to get in contact with you. If they wanted to, they would. Yeah. And if they aren't, they don't want to. So clear the roster.
Clear the roster, babe. I ain't said that in a long time. Clear the roster.
Rotation is in rotation.
Rotation. But that's so true because I think too, like, I mean, I'm not a man, but I imagine that, or at least it feels like when you have some guys that are like, or you have like a friend group, right? And it's like, oh yeah, I met this girl and, I really like her. And, I think we're going to go to brunch or something else. I'm just making this up. But then I feel like the friend group could be like, oh, you whip, that's lame, da-da-da-da-da, stay with your boys.
All that.
I think we have a little...
And that's what men get taught to teach each other. They try to use that to like, use this bro code, but really, realistically, it's on some weird stuff. Like you almost trying to take a man from having a real woman. Like what type of weird stuff is that, But they don't see that though. That's only immature dudes, like, they fall along with that,
Happened to us. Definitely happened to us.
They want to bromance all day and act like that's loyalty, but they ain't got no woman and they not building themselves, so who cares about that?
Right. And then want these women to take their broken asses. No, go to therapy and get your shit together.
I know a therapist.
Yeah, I know a therapist.
I know a therapist.
Black men, go to therapy, get it together. Because Black women out here in therapy.
Mm-hmm.
It's true.
We doing it. Get it right.
It's true.
But I think there's some disconnect. Who was that? I must have been talking... who I was talking with? My ladies in the Black Girl Social Club. Because a lot of us are single professional Black women in a city full of other single professional Black men. And we are all like, what the fuck is going on? But there is some level of, well, I'm not going to do it if you don't do it. And it's like, well, one of us got to like take the leap and be vulnerable. Like,
Right.
what the fuck is actually going on? And then I don't want to do it because you seem to be on some fuckboy shit. So I'm a little reserved. And you don't want to do it because you don't want your bros making fun of you. And that feels real weird too. So I guess we just going to keep it moving. And you're going to create whatever narrative it is out there.
That's true.
You just got to not care. You know what I mean? Like, go for what you like or what you want, period.
Or when we were raised, I don't know, we were raised in church. We were raised that the man findeth the wife, he findeth a good thing. And I think women kind of take that out of context. That does not mean you can't approach a man. That does not mean that. Like, I approached him. Yeah. I walked up to him. And yeah, I did. And I'm bold. And I was like, you fine. You know, I told him, like, I like you, you know? But sometimes when you're in a group of a whole bunch of people, they notice you, but they like, she's so bold and like strong. I don't know if I say something, will she shut me down? Will she, you know? Nobody wants to get their ego picked at or plucked or none of that. So I think that was a part of it. I walked up to him, but then after that, it was on him. Like you say. Yeah. You wanted
now
to,
you know I'm interested.
Yeah, now you know I'm interested and I'm approachable. Yeah. So it's okay for women. I just want to put that out there. It's okay for single women to approach single men. It's not, they be like, oh, the Bible does say that. But he gonna find a wife. It didn't say find a girlfriend, or it didn't say find a significant other. It said a man gonna find a wife in you. That means that can we find each other first and then get there? And I think that's the part of it.
And then also you didn't do a lot of like, I think sometimes, for me personally, because I've done it, is I'll do these wifely type duties at a girlfriend rate. And I'm like, what? Cook? Huh? What? And it's just certain things that I feel like now I really want somebody to date me, and I want to date him in our own bubbles though. Like, if that makes sense.
Don't move them in and get the shacking up and doing all that, because
step at a time.
One step at a time. Because then you get married and the first year of your marriage is crazy because y'all already been living together. Then you got to put the finances together. Then you got, it's just a lot. So I just think that take your time, date. And you don't have to date. My mom always told me, even when I was dating, you don't have to date one man and fall in love, and you can date a couple people at a time so you know what you really don't want. And that's how I knew I wanted him, because I saw something different. I was so used to the thuggish, ruggish, Timberland walking up, you know, and he was this gentle but manly, masculine man. It was like, but it was a gentle approach. It wasn't so rough and rugged. I knew he wasn't a gangbanger, or I knew he wasn't, you know what I mean? So that's a part of it. So, you know, it's hope out there. And all black men are not bad black men. You know, I think it's some good ones out there. But it's going to take, sometimes you got to walk up on them. Sometimes you got to tell them, like, I'm interested, you know?
That's true. And you know what, though? I'm willing to do that. I'm pretty, like, expressive.
Oh, yeah.
We know.
Okay, friend.
No, it goes back to this dude was like, we were out at, I think it was like our last weekend out. We went to Up Down, and this dude was flagging me down like, hey, Shawty, hey. Yeah. And Chartel was like, if you want to talk to her, you go up to her. And I just was like, that, and that's just so embarrassing. This is not a construction site. Why are you whistling at me?
Crazy though.
Hey, excuse me.
And like, it was doing them. I said, sir. And he was old enough to know better.
Yes, he was in his 40s for sure.
Yes. Like,
too old to do that.
And
chill.
None of his friends checked him. None of his friends was like, you embarrassing.
Friends don't do that anymore. That is like, people don't, and it's sad, but people don't. I'm checking my friend. Like, friend, you was out of control, friend. You did too much.
What did we do that night? She was tripping.
Yeah, it's not good. It's, if you don't, this is the thing. If I can't tell you in love that you out of control, then I don't think we should be friends. And if you feel away, then hey, it's time to move on then. You done outgrew that friendship. And that's a part of it too. You got to be around people that want you to be happy, want you to be in love, I want all y'all to get married. I want to be a bridesmaid 100 times. You know what I mean? Yeah. Speak it. That's what I did. I told him before he was my husband, I said, I'm not about to be shacking up. I want to be married. I want to be a wife. I want to be a mom again. These are the things that I wanted. And I put all that on this man. And he was like, wait, what?
You know, this is our first date,
but then he went back and forth. It was conversation. If you can't have a conversation with me without talking about drinking, drugging, or something like that, I just want to have a conversation.
Yep.
Oh yeah, what'd you do today? Oh, how was your? Like I just want you to care. The text message in the morning, good morning, beautiful. Those matter. That's still supposed to exist.
Yeah.
When you get them, you got to keep it. That's why so many. It's the turnover rate is so high. It's like.
Yeah.
You single again, dang. You single again,
Yeah.
dang. You single again. Because they get you and then you give them a little this and a little that.
Yeah.
And they fall out and they want to do something else. They want something fresh. So.
Yeah, they get exhausted. They get tired. And my thing is like, I was going to say, yeah, when you get somebody, keep dating them.
Yeah.
Like,
Keep dating.
What's that saying? Do what you did to get her. You never have to worry about losing her or something, whatever that is. But
keep
it's like,
her. Do what you did to get her to keep her. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Exactly.
He still gotta act like I'm fine in the club, okay? He still gotta walk up behind me and say, whisper in my ear and say you want a Red Bull. He still does that. He still does that. No, he still does that.
That's people say that I don't do drugs and stuff. Whisper in my ear and Red Bull, like just in case people don't. Yeah, that sounds crazy. I know y'all.
Yeah, no, that's her drug of choice.
That's my
She don't
drug of
take liquor,
choice.
so she don't drink. So yeah.
Can she be like,
That's what
can I
that's
get it
about.
on ice?
Can I get it on
you
ice?
fancy with the Red Bull. Do you have a straw?
Yep. Okay. But I'm in my right mind. I ain't out here acting like Amber and Chartel.
Look, and the best recapper ever, because sis be forgetting.
Okay.
Be forgetting.
I drive them home safely. No drunk driving. No.
Let me tell you, yes, none of that. You would vibe with my friend Ashley. Lord. So we were in Fort Lauderdale, had a whole good time. Drunk Char was out. And so that's who I went to brunch with today, the Black Girl Social Club co-presidents. And then she said, oh, I'm glad I have cash. I get to use it. And I said, oh, what you got cash for? And I just knew the answer to that was going to be, oh, we went to a wedding yesterday and I needed it for the cash bar. Sis said, you remember Fort Lauderdale, right? I don't even want to hear it no more. I don't even want to hear it. So she was like, when you were yelling in the club about tipping the hookah girl, I had to go find some cash so you would shut up. I said, that doesn't sound like anything I would do. So yes, I got 2 storytellers in my life.
Yeah, Brittany definitely gonna refresh my memory.
Yeah, every time. Like, did you know you did this? Yeah, that's me.
You just be out here living.
Sometimes I gotta forget.
You need that though.
Yeah.
Because it tell you how bad you was, like, so you get the reality check, like, damn,
you chill. You chilled the next night. You remember that?
Remember something, somebody that you know is genuine is telling you what you did?
Yeah.
You can't deny stuff like that. So it show you a reality check,
Yeah, and you chilled the next night, remember? Yeah. After I told you about yourself, Chartel, you chilled.
I sure did. So I'm drinking water now. You only got to tell me once.
You only got to tell her once.
That's good.
Yeah. I did what? That's cool. You want to go out tomorrow? You know what? Do I? Where are we going? I'll just have a Red Bull, please.
Yeah, Red Bull
on
me.
ice.
Red Bull me on ice.
Ice tea with a straw.
Okay.
Thank you. We shall know.
Thank you.
I'm over.
I'm gonna remember that next time. But yes, y'all are too funny. But no, I agree. I don't know. Dating this time is like really frustrating because that's what I was going to say. Going back to Bible times, because I grew up Christian too. I am Christian. And so I think about the Bible a lot in dating as well. And I think people take it too literally to have a backup to not do what they should be doing, right? So, for example, I'm thinking about when this is the one that comes up a lot. Men want women that are submissive, but they don't know what it means to be a leader, right? So you just want a woman to blindly follow you, but you aren't doing the work to like be a protector, to be a leader. And if we ask for that stuff, then we're needy or we're gold diggers or we're anything like that. So I'm always wary when people, men and women, are like, well, the Bible says this, the Bible says that. Well, are you preparing for like the whole Bible part? Or are you just looking for the space that gives you an exemption from doing your work and your growth?
Yeah. Some people, I believe that some people, they're not living the faith, like they're not walking, you got to live. It's a lifestyle you got to live. You can't just request stuff of God and act like you're going to get it. So some people push that narrative, but they're not really living, you got to live like that to get stuff like that, That's just my opinion, though.
Yeah, that's true.
I totally agree.
Yeah.
I agree.
You can't be using the word
for your benefit.
For your benefits.
But then you ain't doing this over here.
That's real talk.
No, it don't work like that.
Right. So I'm like, you want a godly woman, but I've seen you several weekends in a row not doing godly things. So that's alarming. Derek Jackson.
Yeah, and like he said, I think excuses is the not just to come at our culture, but the black folks' number one thing. Excuses like, oh, I'm a get a godly man when I'm ready to settle down, or and it's like, dude, like just live it. It's a lifestyle. If you want to do it, do it. If you're not ready, then don't. Don't play with it though. Don't be lukewarm. Right. It's either hot or cold. We ain't doing that.
Because now I'm at the point I know exactly what I want. And so when you even tell me one thing that I feel like isn't in that, I'm like, yeah.
I don't know
because really, I think black women do this a lot, is we'll see like a man and he'll tell you exactly what he wants, but then we think that we're the exception to the rule. Like, oh, he'll change for me. Mm-hmm. So I'm going to do that, even though he's telling me I'm not looking for nothing serious, but I'm different. I'm not even, if a man is telling me I'm not looking for nothing, okay, it was so nice to meet you. We can be friends.
Exactly.
But, and they'll tell you what it is.
No.
The beginning part is vital.
No, in the beginning, we dated.
Go ahead.
Yeah, no, in the beginning we dated and we went on the dates and we did that. And then he told me, well, right now I'm not available I'm in a situation pretty much or something, and I can't give you what you're looking for.
Right.
What did we do? From September to November, we didn't even speak because he had to, I told him, I'm not second. He said, well, I need to figure this out. So he was man enough to tell me, but I was woman enough to receive it.
Yeah.
Some women don't want to be, you can't blame everything on the man. And that's the thing. I'm not blaming it on him, but I'm taking what he's saying and saying, okay, I know if it's for me, God said it's for me. And months went by. Did you miss me? Yeah. Did I miss you? Absolutely. But it wasn't the time. And timing is everything. Sometimes you already been with your soulmate. You already been with the person you're supposed to been with.
Right.
But you didn't blew it up because you went at the wrong time. Mm-hmm. And you gotta wait sometimes. And that's what I did. And so then November we started talking back. And Christmas, we were hanging out. He hung out with me, and then
January. Y'all had matching outfits on in pajamas. Stop playing.
No,
I'm just kidding.
Not that soon. But no, and then she out here capping.
You know, Brittany's ready to pull out the matching.
Yeah, that is.
She gonna get some matching flannels for the whole family.
For the whole family. No, but then
matching pajamas.
For New Year's, this is how it happens, and women check this out. So for New Year's, we went out. And my brother invited everybody out. Amber didn't go, thank God.
But I don't go out on New Year's.
I'm just kidding. No, we all went out. And when we were out, mind you, we had just come from this separation. So then we're out. We're not officially together. We're just dating. So other guys are coming up to me. They like, hey, how you been?
That's Brittany?
That's Brittany. Where you been? How you been? That brother walked up behind me like, all right, we about to stop playing like this. Let's just make it official now. And that's when and we've been inseparable ever since. Yeah, all relationships, they're work. That's the point of it. I don't want nothing I don't got to work for. And that's another thing. Stop being lazy and lackadaisical, like in dating. You got to work to date too. Like
this is a microwave generation.
Yeah, no, like everybody want everything quick and fast. And
I don't want nothing quick.
She not gonna always look like that girl in the club with the eyebrows and the lashes and the wig and all that. Sometimes she gonna.
That glue is toxic.
What you
but the glue is toxic. Yeah. But sometimes she, you know what I mean? Sometimes she gonna look a little. Sometimes it's gonna be a little different. You know what I'm saying? But like you know, and a lot of men say that I don't want a woman like my mother. Those are the men that mother ain't played no games. Okay,
yeah.
she'll still go upside your head to this day. Yeah. But the mothers that like my husband, he's close to his mom. And he's close to my mom too, but it just goes to show you that he respects the woman. So you gotta be careful with the men that say they don't want no woman like their mother. That means they don't want to respect no woman.
I told you, it's trash. If you tell me I don't want no woman like my mom, all I hear is you don't respect her. Bye.
Yeah.
I want a man like my dad.
Yeah.
Like.
So I need somebody like Bernie B, okay?
No, shout out to that.
Yeah,
for real.
No.
It's some of his ways that are not, you know what I'm saying? Of course, you want your own individual person. I don't want my husband to be exactly like my father. But it's some of my dad's traits and some of his ways that, like that, slow to speak, quick to hear. He hear everything you're saying before he get the yapping away. You know what I'm saying? Or just the gentleness of it. Yeah. And that's who my husband is for me. The quiet to my storm.
Yep. There you go. Because we out here hailing it up.
Yeah, because we up, baby. Who? You need a quiet to your storm.
Look, yes. I need one to mine.
Look, I need one to mine.
Tornado. It's creating tornadoes. I need somebody that's gonna be like, yeah, that's my boo.
Yeah, or the one that'll grab you by the arm, like, chill.
Yes.
Cut it out. Don't do that. You know how many times I done got the chill.
Hey, can I say something to the dudes? So if y'all talking to a woman and you see her just talking to people out and about, and then a dude walk up to her and you feel jealous right in that moment and you just met her, that's a sign to show you that should be your woman right there. So you should go for it. Some dudes look at that and be like, man, cut, man, and they get mad and they just start getting on some other stuff. They trying to holler at females right then and there. They don't even like these women that they trying to talk to. They just trying to make her jealous. Keep it funky, G. If you got jealous, that show you should fight for it. That's all I gotta say.
Yeah. When that happened, I know that's right. Say it again, Ty.
If it makes you jealous, you should fight for it, man. Period. If it makes you jealous as a man, you should fight for it.
Yep.
But don't want to man up.
Yeah.
That's the work part. Oh, she already with somebody else. Shit, I ain't got to. Let me go find somebody else too. And it's like, yeah, what's the flip side of that? Why you not walking up to me being like, hey, this mine? That's all you guys say to me. Oh, I am? Okay.
Right.
That's what he did. That's what he did, honey. I said, I am?
Sorry, boo, I'm taking it.
And he walked up. What kind of drink did you walk up with after you said that?
Red Bull with ice.
With ice in a straw.
Look, but that's it though. That's what these men don't want. I don't even want to say men. These guys don't want to do now. Like, who is educating this generation? Who is like
TikTok.
And it wasn't raised like that.
Facebook.
And the thing is,
the media, this rap music, you know what I mean? Like dudes that ain't got father figures, they go off of rap music. They look up to a rap artist who is like gangster and stuff like that. But what does he stand on? You could be gangster all you want to, but if you ain't got stuff you stand on as a man that make me look at you like that's honorable, I don't give a F about none of that stuff you talking about. You know what I mean? So
but
that's how I
those
look
be the
at it.
men that got a woman.
Right,
like,
exactly.
They be like, oh, FBs, da-da-da-da-da.
Right,
but then they in a
right.
faithful relationship. T.I. is married. These people be married out here.
And faithful to their lives. Yeah.
You know what I mean? And then they want you to not be. Because that's what they're rapping. Most of these people don't even be doing drugs. They be talking about lean and all types of stuff. They never even touched it.
Yeah, but then you go back to what I said. The number one thing for our culture is excuses.
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't have my dad around. Oh, the reason why she's promiscuous is because her mom was out and her dad wasn't there for her.
Go to therapy.
But go to therapy, or like my husband said, I'm gonna be better than what I saw. And that's how your parents should want you. My parents always strive for us to be better than. You won't do drugs. I did enough. You don't need them. You know what I mean? So that was the mindset of my parent. You have to speak that stuff into your children too, because if not, this generation that is coming up, it ain't like we was, okay? Mm-hmm. I work with some of these little 16, 17-year-olds. They blunt, cut straight to the point, baby. Who you talking to? They a fight a grown person. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's serious. It's serious. Yep. It's serious. It is.
I hate it. But yeah, like you said, they out here, the rappers and stuff, speaking, all this shit, and they go home to their partners, they wives that they are faithful to, and y'all going home to y'all bros looking at each other crazy, wondering why y'all 50, 60 years old.
Exactly. And don't let you add, but don't. Yeah, for real. But don't let you add no success to it. Men really intimidated by successful women for sure. Yeah. Like, don't let you.
And at this point, success is just having a job where I make a little more than you.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Yeah. It's a society where dudes feel like they're supposed to be always had an upper hand, but it ain't that way no more for a reason, obviously. You know what I mean? God made it this way for a reason. So dudes got to just realize and be real with themselves, man. It's equal. Like, just keep it funky. It's 50-50, period.
Yeah.
That's it. And if you feeling some kind of way because your partner making more to you, then you go make more.
Right. Switch it up.
You do better. Switch it up. You go elevate yourself, or have a fucking conversation about it and be okay. Nobody wants to talk about anything, but they out here playing. But I told, like Amber said, like knowing exactly what I want and stuff. And yeah, being able to like get the riffraff out of the way. Like, oh, I'm not ready. Oh, to go back to what you were saying, Brittany, when guys are honest, right? Like, hey, I'm just not in a position right now to give you what you need. That's fine. Thanks for letting me know. Bye. That's cool, because I'm going to respect you enough to respect where you are and to receive and listen to that message.
Some people don't, though, and then they wonder why they still end up hurt. Like it's women that have wasted years of their lives, had kids with these men, and they still is what they told you from that very first date.
Well, I told you
14 years ago. I wasn't looking for nothing.
Yes.
And then you wonder why sometimes as women, you be with a man for so long, there's no marriage, there's no children, or no growth. You still in that same spot as when y'all was teeny bopping. And you shouldn't. If with him, I've evolved into a woman. I was already a woman, but I'm a woman. Like, you know, I'm a mother, I'm a wife. Like, it's a difference. He pushes me to be better. Like, for instance, when I have a business gig, he's not at home like, okay, good luck, have a good day.
He's right there with you.
He's right there, laying tablecloths, whatever I need him to be. He's holding my purse when I'm dancing, whatever it is I need from him. He is that. Dancing. No, it's serious. And then the vice versa. When it's time for him to go to the studio, or if it's time for him to do whatever he needs to do, I'm right there. Oh, you cooking food? Okay, I'm gonna cook the sides. And you gotta meet. Like he said, it's 50-50. But if a partner doesn't evolve you, like you don't get better, it's probably time to switch partners. Even if you've been with them for, 10 years, 12 years. No, that don't mean nothing.
I met people that's been with people for years, and then she finally be like, okay, and then she meet her husband 6 months later.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's true.
I don't want no placeholder. And I'm not a placeholder.
No.
So what are we doing here, sir?
No.
And if there's nothing, let me know.
Yeah.
Bye.
Because I can do nothing by myself.
No.
Y'all know what gets me? When you're with a dude or a person, I just say it because I'm a woman, but with a dude and they tell you that, right? Like, oh, I'm not ready. Or they might not even say it, but they tell you with like their behavior, right?
Yeah.
They're not texting all the time, whatever. And you do shift, you move around. Then all of a sudden it's, well, I was going to do this. Or if you would have just waited longer, I was going to be ready and this and that. No, you weren't. Yeah. You're not going to gaslight me now because I done found somebody else and you seeing it. Yeah. I love the gaslighting part though. Oh, well, I mean, if you would have just waited for a little bit, I would have been ready.
Yeah, but sometimes it's true. Like if they show you through their actions who they are, like Maya Angelou said, believe them the first time. Okay. Do not play with it. Don't sugarcoat it. If they show you who they are, that's who they are. Now, can they evolve? Yeah, but just not with me. You got to go evolve over there. Yeah, I'm not going to waste my time while you evolve. And then I'm over here just waiting and then you stuck at the, you don't even grow yourself because you're waiting on them. So you're stuck right at the level you're at. Yeah. And then they do evolve and some of them take off and go further than you are. And you
yes.
You could have built with them.
Look, but that's not to say though. That's not to say if at that moment we decide, oh yeah, I'm not ready, you're not ready. Okay, that's fine. But if you get it together and come back, that's different. Now you evolve and you come back and you say, now I'm ready and I'm in a space where I can receive it. That's cool.
Yeah.
Come back.
Right.
See, but no, because that just happened to me. Like somebody tried to talk to me. He said, I'm not in this space. My mom just passed, blah, blah, blah. And I'm not in this space for you right now. And I want to get myself together because I know you are a great woman. He did that. He got himself together completely. A year later, he reached out and he was doing the same things that he was doing before. No communication, no this. And then he had an excuse, like you said. Oh, but you don't understand my life and what I'm going through. Your life is perfect.
No. That's not okay. Because then why did you come back if you actually weren't different? If you now are not ready? And then if I give you that second chance, I was like, oh, okay, let's do it. And you still doing the same thing? Yeah. You're permanently off the roster.
No, you see me living my best life on socials and you was like, I'm just going to make something up. I'm together. I got it together now. No, you don't. True. No, you don't got nothing together.
I just think that the goal of it all is stop wasting people's time.
Yeah,
it just sucks. To stop wasting people's time. If you're not where they are or what they want, ain't nobody trying to make you better. You gotta want you to be better. I'm not over here like, okay, well we can. And then you, like she said, you do the wifely duties and you never become the wife. I don't understand those type of women, or I don't understand those type of men that allow that to. You was raised by, most of these men were raised by strong black women, strong black grandmothers. Their sisters are strong. And then they come and they get this weak thing and this manipulation at this point. Like, stop manipulating people to do what you want them to do.
But it's so different than how they grew up, right? Now somebody take care of them and they're not requiring nothing. They get to like be coddled and babied. Like, No.
Women need to stop babysitting men too. Yeah, their mom raised them, and if the mama didn't do it, then it can't be done. Okay, she had 18 years. Okay,
don't enable people's bad habits. You know.
Yeah, no enabling. Like that's one of our one thing we like in our marriage we speak on all the time. Like I'm not enabling that no more. Oh no, we ain't doing that. You know, and we agree on it. So we find stuff, you know, at least every once in a while, probably like once a week, where we be like, all right, it's time out for this, or let's try something different. You got to switch it up too. And nobody want to be with no dry, stale man either, and no lazy woman. Ain't nothing like, come on now. If he working and working hard and he out there getting it, the least you could do is have the house clean and a little meal on the table or something, you know, and vice versa. Yeah, they don't.
That's gendered, girl. Not for this generation.
Nope. They don't even cook for them no more. I'll pull up to a drive-thru for you.
What you want me to pick up for you?
Yeah. Let's order.
They not be cooked by me, but I'll pick it up.
I'll pick it up. At least you honest, though.
Oh, yeah. She don't cook.
Sarah tried to play me one day. Was like, that's why you're single, because I don't cook. And I said, if a man can't feed himself before I come into the picture, I don't want him.
Okay.
Now, I'm not saying I'm not going to make sure you eat.
I'm just saying I might not be the one to cook it.
Yeah. But I'll pick up some food. I'll plate it. I'll even make it nice. But I may not cook it all the time. But I don't cook now. So it's not like I'm cooking and I'm trying to like stage this like power struggle. I wasn't cooking before I met you. I ain't doing nothing different.
But then I know God gonna send you somebody that probably loves to cook. You know what I mean?
My husband will cook and will enjoy it. And I will love being the taste tester and the wine pairer.
Yeah. No, it's real.
But that's not to get confused though with if I find a partner that is my partner, right? We're perfect for each other. All of this will shift. You brought it up earlier, Brittany, like being able to adjust. I'm happy to do that, right? But you're not going to come into my life acting crazy and then expecting me to do all this stuff.
I'm not going to adjust to be uncomfortable because you're going to mess it all up. Mm-hmm. I'm not going to do that. But I've learned that from my husband to adjust because I was so set in some ways. I would make decisions without talking to him like, I'm doing this. I've been a single mom before I met him, you know? So I think sometimes you do have to take that strength down a notch or put it into something else. I put my strength and now all that into my children or my business or something like that. You can move your strengths around, ladies. You don't have to be like, I can be independent. I'm doing this, doing that. You don't have to be like that. I have to be gentle in certain areas because that's what keeps him attracted. Ain't no man want to be with his mama either. I don't want to be with my mama. And some men that say that, I get that part of it. Like, they mom told them what to do, how to do it, what to wear, you know? Don't nobody want to be. Yeah, I don't want to be parenting you now. That's weird. Parenting you and kissing on you at the same. That's weird.
Could you imagine? No. Like, be a whole man coming to me. But yes, I think, this generation wants to make adjustments, right? Nobody wants to make adjustments, but you have to if you want to find the person. But if you want to find your person,
not a person. Say that again. Your person, because everybody has their own person. Yes. Please stay out of other people's person bed and all that. And I'm just playing.
Look, no girl, for real. I can send you somebody else's husband, and I'm like the truth of it all.
That just sounds crazy. Stay out of the other person's person. Please leave him alone.
Let me tell you,
because he ain't leaving his person for you.
Look, we not having it. Ridiculous. So to round us out, yes, y'all have to be like men and women. Be flexible. Be willing to adjust. And everybody go to therapy. Work on your own shit so you don't bring all that shit into your relationship. We all bring something, right? But bring a carry-on. Don't bring a check bag.
Okay. I like that. Good job.
Bring a carry-on. Just don't bring a check bag.
That's good.
Leave that in the therapy room. So we always end with our exhausted segment. So I will shoot it over to our first-time honorary guest first. BB, what has you exhausted? It can be anything.
What has me exhausted? I think with the kids going back to school, for me, they're going back to school within a couple weeks. What has me exhausted is the decision for some people to wear masks, some students not to wear masks, for people to get vaccinated, for some kids that can't get vaccinated. I just think that they should make the kids wear the mask. That's just my opinion, because all kids can't be vaccinated. You know what I'm saying? They're not old enough or whatever. The youngest is 12, right? Yeah, the youngest is 12, but in the middle school, so this is the thing. My daughter's 13. So they're saying that the 8th graders don't have to wear, the 7th and 8th graders don't have to wear the mask, but the 6th graders do. That doesn't make any sense to me. So I just think that it just got me exhausted as a mom because my daughter's like, Mom, what about it? And I'm just like, I just think you should wear your mask. I just think it's just safer to wear your mask and be done with it. And it just sucks that they have to even do it. But that has me really exhausted as a parent.
Ooh, child, I feel that. And I'm not even a parent. I'm exhausted with the schools and these masks.
It's just irritating. It's like you should have just stayed virtual if that was the case. They could have just stayed home. Yeah.
I feel that. Ty, what about you? What has you exhausted?
Really just me just trying to stay on a narrow path because, you know, I believe in God and I believe I'm on a narrow path and there's a lot of things I go through that people see or may not see that I don't express most of the time, but it don't be easy. You know what I mean? It's hard. So it's pretty much me just being on a narrow path. Anybody of faith, they understand what that means and what it comes with, you know? So that's where it is with me.
I feel that.
For the first time, I'm not exhausted.
That's so good.
I got something that I'm exhausted about. The only thing is, I think that right now I'm in the season of being still. And I think that I'm just blessed. And I'm just glad that I have people in my corner that I feel like, be careful what you pray for. Because maybe like a month ago, I prayed and said, God, anybody that's not for me or anybody that isn't edifying me or making me become a better person or wanting that for me, I want them out of my life. And he's been removing people. And it's been uncomfortable because it's people that I've known for my whole life. But at the same time, it's been amazing to see like the blessings I'm getting from shaving off this dead weight, if that makes sense. Yeah. So I feel like I'm in a place of
you
just
over there
growth.
Looking thin, okay?
So I'm just excited about I'm just excited about life because life is short. People are losing their lives on a whim. And literally. I'm just glad that I could just be here and be able to enjoy this with my family, my friends, and yeah.
Yep. Mm-hmm. You had something really exciting happen this past week. Do you want to share it?
Oh yeah, let's talk about it.
I won't be returning back to the classroom ever again. I love children, but that chapter's closed, and I accepted a position full-time, working from home permanently for Sun Country.
Hey,
so I'm so
freaking flyer miles.
Shout out to Sun Country.
Yeah, I'm super, super, super excited. Yes.
That's dope. Yes. That's dope.
That is so proud of you. Yay! I know, like, how hard it is to change industries. So I'm so proud of you, girl.
Yeah. I'm excited, man.
Happy for you.
Not the song selection.
Yay.
What am exhausted about? I am exhausted. I'm actually not sure what I'm exhausted about, if anything.
That's new.
Dating is what it is. So I think I'm just permanently exhausted from that. But I don't really have anything I'm exhausted about either, I think.
Oh, look at y'all. Okay.
I know. I think I'm feeling pretty good. Yeah. Georgia's feeling good. It's hot as fuck, humid as fuck here. Like I had a silk press yesterday. Y'all can see what it looks like now. So that's that. I'm sick of this weather, but no, life is feeling pretty good too.
That's good.
I've been kind of making the same prayer, Amber, to have God remove people. I've always been centered around dating, remove people that are blocking my blessings. And he's been doing that. So hard, but feels good because I know I'm moving closer to where I need to be.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'm feeling pretty good right now too. Mm-hmm.
That's good.
Yeah. Y'all, what an amazing episode. I'm so grateful that y'all were able to come on and share this space with me. We had such a great conversation. BB and Ty, thank y'all for being inaugural guests.
Appreciate it.
Yeah, thank you for having us.
Yes, anytime. Amber, you know, Chai. Permanent seat in there, girl. It's always a good time when you show up. I'm appreciative of y'all so much. Do y'all want to share like social media or how people can find y'all at all?
Oh, Turner Girl Cosmetics. And then I have a pop-up shop coming on Labor Day in Bloomington, Minnesota, and I'll post that on my socials today.
Yes.
But I will be doing a pop-up shop. I've been in retirement with the cosmetics for like 2 months, and people are mad.
Come back.
Yeah. People are like, girl, I need my lashes, my lip gloss, all that. So I will be doing a pop-up shop in Bloomington from 10 to 2. And I'll post that on Turner Girl Cosmetics.
All right.
And I'm a good co-host. I'll just ask, girl, you gonna have a beard oil for Ferris?
I'm working on it.
Okay.
I'll just ask for him because I know it's coming.
Yeah, he wants a beard oil and it's coming. I'm about to.
I'll let him know.
I'm about to clap back.
She's irritated, man. I promise.
That's a good idea.
Yeah.
Baskets by Brittany. You can look Baskets by Brittany on Facebook. Brittany Turner Facebook. We're doing my husband is a new like cook, and we're selling food for the first time.
And he's doing a big catering event for a baby shower.
He's doing a catering event coming up, but we're gonna start we'll post it on social media, but it'll be July 5th. We're gonna sell some food.
July 5th.
Or
next July?
I mean August 5th. Or
girl, where we at?
5th.
Where we at, sis? Where we at?
I'm thinking about that's my baby birthday, July 5th. Okay, don't do that.
Okay,
Don't do that.
I was gonna say that mask stuff does have you exhausted.
At least I said I was exhausted. Okay, y'all. Now y'all get it. That mom life. Yeah, but go ahead, babe.
Yeah. So. Y'all can follow me on Instagram, which is TY2Lit91. I'm a rap artist. You know what I mean? I go by TY2Lit. I feel like I'm going to make my mark in this game soon. So just remember that name and know I got something epic coming, you know?
Okay. Here we go.
Is it TY2Lit like the number 2 or TO?
It's with the letters TWO.
TWO. Perfect. We going to plug all of y'all.
Okay. Plug us in.
What she going to do? She going to put y'all on.
Okay, thank you. Yes. We appreciate the opportunity.
And the podcast. Yes, we doing it. Thank y'all so much. Y'all, of course, know where to find us at Chopping It Official across the boards. We can't wait to see y'all next week. Bye.